What's up, Internet? My name is Michael Cook, and this is Blue Giant Media. We're here to help you find, learn, and play the games that you love. Today, we're going to open up Emerson Matsuuchi's Reef by Next Move Games. We're going to set it up in real time so you can step along with me and get a feel for how long it takes to actually set up. And we're going to play through a couple rounds of play so you can get a feel for the rules, the pacing, and the overall flow of the game. So let's jump right in, and ready, set, play. So maybe you just got Reef. Maybe you are checking it out from a library. Maybe you just want to see how it plays. Maybe you want to see how long it takes to set up. We're going to set this up in real time so you can step along or get a feel for how long it actually takes to play or set up. And then we'll get into the game and see how the rules work. So right off the bat, you're going to open it up. Just take out all the components, set the box to the side. Give each player one of these boards. I'm going to be setting this up for 2 players. So you'll give each player one of those, set the rest aside. Then you are going to take the different Reef pieces. Just go ahead and dump them out. In a 4-player game, you're going to use all the pieces. In a 3-player game, you're going to take out 4 of each. And in a 2-player game, you will take out 10 of each. Okay, so we'll go ahead and remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 reds. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 yellows. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 purple. And so far, my daughters, while they can't understand the strategy to this game, they love just playing with these pieces. They're great. Just stacking them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The number of these tiles is it's going to be a timer for the end of the game. The game is going to be ending when one of these sets of colors is depleted, or in the rare case the deck is depleted. The game will end immediately once the deck is completely emptied. So we'll take this deck, we will shuffle these cards up. Got some of them facing the wrong direction. There's more of them facing the wrong direction. All right. Okay, then you're going to give 2 cards to each player. I'll go ahead and flip them over for now. They will be kept secret in a real game. And then you're going to flip over 3 more cards in the center, and then 1 that stays on top of the deck. Give each player, I'll go ahead and just dump out these victory point tokens, and we'll place them, go ahead and put them in the middle here, and you're going to give each player 5. And as you see, these have numbers on both sides, so there is not a way to hide them because they're not supposed to be hidden. Then each player is going to take 4 coral pieces in whatever grouping they so choose. They can put them however they want. an advanced variant for setup. You can even take these and you can stack them and put them wherever you want on the board other than the middle 4 places. That's if you really understand the game. Other than that, just stick to the middle 4 for your first several games. And then we are set up, ready to play. Alright, so on your turn, you're going to be doing one of 2 things. You are going to either take a card from one of these 3 cards, or pay 1 coin to the lowest valued, in this case they're all valued the same, 3. Pay 1 coin to the lowest valued one and take the card from the top here. So, taking a card or paying 1 to take this card. Or you're going to play a card from your hand. And when you play a card from your hand, you're going to do both the top portion and the bottom portion. So if you were to play one of these cards, you would first take the depicted coral pieces and add them anywhere you want on your board. You can stack them up to 4 high, or you can place them in other places around the board. What's going to help you choose where you want to place them is the bottom part shows how you will score. So this says anytime you have an orientation of 3 greens in kind of an L or an angled, right angle shape, whether it's this way, that way, any orientation. Anytime that happens, you will score 4 points. Now, if you had like this, that would be 4 points. If you had another set over here, that would be 4 points. So 4 and 4 is 8. But if you had this, you can't say, well, that's 4 and that's 4 and that's 4. You can only use each individual coral piece once. So this would still be 4 and 4 or any number of ways you want to do it, but you're still only going to be able to score twice with this setup. So the tricky part is the top portion telling you what pieces of coral you get is never going to benefit you for how you score. So you have to think ahead. So maybe you see that both of these involve a lot of green. So maybe you decide, well, I want to draw this card so I can start setting some of this stuff up. So maybe you decide that you want to draw that card. And that'll immediately replenish. And actually, this should be just face up, so you don't need to keep flipping them. Then it's going to come to my turn. And I'm seeing a lot of things that score for yellows and purples that I have right here. Maybe I decide, so this one says that I'm going to score 5 points for every stack that is 4 coral high with a yellow one on top. This says I will score 5 points for every set of yellow and purples that are diagonal to each other. That is a minimum of 2 coral high with the yellow and the purple on top. So there's a lot of different ways that these things can score. None of those really, I'm not going to have the possibility to score them early on. But I have a decent number of reds here and some different ones here that score with reds. So I think I'm going to grab this one so that I can score with some yellow, with some reds here soon. Then maybe you're going to decide, hey, I want to get some of these greens on the board. So you're going to play this. You are going to get your own face-up discard pile. So we'll maybe say that over here is going to be your discard pile to kind of keep track of what it is you've played. You're going to get these 2, and let's look and see what's scoring out here. There's maybe a couple options for red and yellow, so maybe you want to save that one for later. You want to play this one next. So you're going to go like that, and then you're going to score 3 points because you have a red and a purple in that orientation. So you will take 3 points. And that is your turn. Then it's going to come over to me. Let's see. I want this one. Now, I am now at my maximum of cards. You can only have 4 cards in your hand. So next turn, I'm going to have to play a card. I'm going to have to start playing some cards. But I think I've got some that are going to combo fairly well together going forward. So it should be okay. Now we'll come over here. So we've got that green ready to score. And now we kind of see this right here. What this one's going to do is it's going to score 2 points for every green surrounding my tallest purple. So I've got some different ones here that score points for green. That's kind of what I might be going for a little bit. So maybe I decide I want to draw this one in preparation for getting some more. This one right here, it's going to score 1 point for every single stack that is exactly too high. So that one can be pretty decent early on. So you're going to try planning ahead because you can't really think the immediate turn. Now I've kind of got a line of cards here that I'm hoping to kind of maybe play this one first, then this one, then this one, and then maybe I can see what I want to do with this one later. So you can really plan these things out. So I will play this one first. It's going to get me 2 reds. And when I look at what's coming next, I want to have yellows next to reds. So I'm going to go like this. And I'm not going to score any points yet, though. I'm just setting myself up. So next round I'm going to want to do that. And then the next round I'm going to want to do that. Okay. Now we'll come over to your turn. So now we can start setting some of this up. We're going to play this right here. We are going to get our 2 purples. We'll put one right there. And the other one, don't really have a preference yet. But we'll just go ahead and solidify that as our tallest one for now. And then you will score 4 points because you have one L type shape made with the greens. Okay, then it's going to come over here. Now I'm going to get to play this one, which is going to give me 2 yellows, which I'm going to set up to score well on this one by putting them all adjacent to the reds, so that each individual set is going to score points for me on this one. And then I will score 4 points because I have that grouping of reds. Then you'll come over here, and let's see. We'll go ahead and play this one. So you're going to get your 2 reds. We don't really see anything out here that's going to benefit from them except for this one that scores 1 point for every stack of 2. So maybe we just start making some stacks of 2. But then we're going to look and we're going to score 2 points for every green that is surrounding our tallest purple. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. And at any time you can decide to turn some of these things in. So let's say we take 5 of these and the 5 and turn them in for a 10. Then we'll come over here and I'm going to play this card to get my 2 purples. And at this point I'm starting to see, all right, there's a lot of stuff out there that's going to require yellows. And I'm just not really going to score any of those. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. So I'm sort of in a pickle here. Maybe I should have drawn that one seeing what he was going for and waited a turn to do this. That might have been a better choice. But here we are. So for right now, let's go ahead and let's just stack that up high so that if we get a yellow later, we can score points for having 4 high. And then we will score 3 points for every grouping of yellow next to red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. So I'll grab a 10 and throw back a 1. And just like that, I have caught up and the game is tied at this point, with each one of us having played 3 cards. So I think already you can get a feel for how the game plays. I will go through and just explain a couple more of these cards. So this one says every grouping of exactly 2 high pieces of coral with yellow on top that are right next to each other is going to get you 5 points. 5 points for every stack 4 high with green on top. 4 points for every stack 3 high with purple on top. So that would be nice for what I've got right here. Group of 4 greens together, any height, 6 points. Any 2 that are right next to each other, any color that are too high, 2 points for each one of those. Let's see if there's anything that's not that I haven't really explained yet. So these, like I said, it's 2 points for every yellow surrounding your tallest purple in this instance. 1 point for every green that's on top. Okay, so I think that's pretty much anything that's going to be involved here. It's a very simple game in practice, or in principle, but in application it is not easy because you really have to think ahead. And that is Reef. You'll play until one of these stacks is completely depleted, or if you happen to go through the entire deck of cards. So now you should have a pretty good idea of how to set up and play through Reef by Emerson Matsuuchi and published by Next Move Games. If you have any questions about the rules, maybe I missed something, or you just want to drop a line about anything in particular, please let me know in the comments section below and I'll get right to you as quick as I can. If you're looking for other videos on this game as far as review or anything like that, check for links in the description below and I'll post them as soon as they're ready. If you want to buy this game or any other games, please take a look at the links below in the description for macronovaGames.com. Until next time, I want to thank you very much for watching. Please let me know if you have any videos that you want me to make that I haven't made yet. And like, share, subscribe if you like what you see. And as always, have a wonderful day.